Hello, everyone. My name is Steve Beha. I am in the Policy and Strategic Direction Division of the Ohio Department of Developmental Disability. I appreciate the opportunity to just take a moment to speak to some of the families who might be listening to this and sharing some resources and some information that they may find helpful through this difficult period. As you well know, the information is quickly changing throughout this time, but I want to reassure you that you can count on the department for reliable and accurate information, staying informed through our website, our social media channels, as well as together in groups of families being connected and sharing information is so important during this time. Following the Ohio Department of Health orders and recommendations for social distancing, families and guardians should use technology or phone calls in place of any of the required face-to-face interactions or in-person meetings that you feel like may have to take place during this time. Limiting those in-person interactions is very important as we try to limit the spread of the virus, and any type of technology or phone interaction to change plans, to authorize services, or anything of that nature that your loved one may need should be used right now. We should also know that families should not be interacting in person or taking their loved ones out of their homes at this time if they're not already residing with them. In order to communicate better with them, again, families should really rely on technology and phone interactions, virtual interactions as much as possible to stay in touch with one another. It's very important to practice the social distancing, but it's also really important that we don't isolate ourselves from each other during this time. So, taking any opportunity that you can to stay in touch with your loved ones while limiting the in person interactions is very, very important. In order to support the increased need for supports in folks' homes, new employee onboarding requirements for direct support professionals through agencies of all sorts has been relaxed. And this is in order to expedite the hiring process and to allow new hires to begin service delivery more quickly for your loved ones during the state of emergency. Also, during the state of emergency, independent providers are able to exceed their 60-hour ceiling if necessary to maintain the health and safety of your loved ones. That will still require an authorization from your Service and Support Administrator or SSA. But again, that interaction can happen virtually via email, over the phone, or any other type of technology that can help these type of authorizations take place. Families are strongly encouraged to work with their SSAs and other team members to explore alternative ways that their loved ones can receive services, really exploring the use of remote support, assistive technology, any way that they can receive services in place where they are without having to be moved to other locations is a very important thing to consider during this time. For any questions that you might have or any type of support that you might need, you should reach out first to your local county board of developmental disabilities and your service and support administrator to learn about what support is available at the local level, what coordination is happening between the county board and providers, and any other type of assistance that they may have connections to through other community organizations. Right now on the department's website, we have resources available for families that have frequently asked questions about COVID-19 and how to prevent it. We have plain language documents to how to better explain what's going on to your loved ones. We also have social stories available and links to other resources that might help in the explanation or the delivery of supports for folks that might need it in a different way. We are also putting out our Family Connection newsletter that has many resources in it and links to other areas of help and support for families and their loved ones. Please sign up for that if you're not already. That is how we are primarily getting information out to families during this time on a regular basis. We trust that families understand that during this time, everyone's going to be required to work collaboratively, to operate differently, and be proactive to limit the spread of this virus. And during the state of emergency, DODD fully realizes that there are going to be issues on the ground in your area that require additional flexibility from what may normally have occurred in the past. We also understand that this is a difficult situation that people with disabilities and their families and providers and county boards are all in at this time. And so it's really important to us that you stay informed and that you stay connected to the information that we are providing for you and that you are providing to each other during this time. We really ask for your continued patience as we are working together with everyone to figure out how to best support your families and you during this time. Thank you so much.